Hi and welcome to another market update video, and today we're going to be going through Bitcoin only, and it's going to be hopefully quite a short video of what my take of the market is so far. So quickly, if I go back, I think this is a wave 4. We're coming into the wave 4 and now we're just looking, the wave 5 could have started. We could be in wave 1 now of that wave 5, which could lead us to a top around 100k. Let's just call it 100k, and then we can get more specific when we get to those areas. So if we go drill down into the daily chart, and this is what's interesting, we're having this now bounce off the 382. It's quite a strong bounce, and now we're creating these fair value gaps. Now a lot of people have asked me, will we go back into these fair value gaps? You don't really have to. What a fair value gap means is that price is bullish and it's leaving bullish liquidity below us, and 3 in a row is quite bullish in my opinion, and we don't have to necessarily get back into them to continue. And I'll show you what I mean. Even the wave 2 where we had it back in 2023, still a lot of these fair value gaps are open. We haven't really gone back into 27,000 or 28,000, and again another one here at 30,000, then a massive fair value gap here between 30 to 32,000. So we haven't really closed any of these fair value gaps. We have closed these here, but so you don't really have to close them, but it is sooner or later, and what normally generally happens is price does come back into them, whether it's going to be in the next bear market or so on, but liquidity gaps normally get filled. So at the moment, what we can do, we can try and analyze price. So if we look at Elliott wave, we can say maybe this is a 1, 2, 3, working on the 4th and then the 5th. Okay, so let's measure that. Let's just measure that and see if we got with the fibs on. So if we measure the first wave, let's see. So let's just say that was wave 1. And that came, let's just put that into the wave 2. So that came in at the 786. It's a good, nice retracement for the wave 2. And let's see what we're working on at the moment. So let's aim for the wave 3. The wave 3 comes in. So we've reached the minimum of the wave 3, which is the 1.618, which was at 62,000. So realistically, we're still, in the middle of nowhere. The wave 3 can still potentially go up to 68,000, around this area here, 67, 68,000 before we come into the wave 4. So if we look at that here, let's just take the wave 3 to where it is now, and let's change that to a wave 4. Okay, so currently if price did reverse from here and this was the wave 4, price could come down to 63 into this fair value gap 382, 63, 61,000. That could be a retracement area. Or if we did go higher to that, this area again, we still this first fair value gap is like a target, or around 63,000. So at the moment I can't say whether wave 3 is finished or not. In the bigger wave 1, which we're in, of the 5th, which I think at the moment is most likely in play. I don't think there is possibility of this is not being the low, but for me personally I think the low is in. So I think we're working on the 3rd. Whether the 3rd's finished or not here, we have to just wait for more price action in that. And what I want to show you, and this is why we're getting a lot of resistance here, what you need to know, these are the daily fair value gaps. But if you look at the weekly, and what you'll notice is that we're in a bearish area. So until 65,000 is cleared, and then we have another little one here between 67, which actually could be the end of wave 1. But anyway, so this bearish fair value gap, and we have one here as well, This is the reason why price is kind of stalling at the moment. And I'll give you an example what I mean here. So over, I think this was back in 2023. This was the latest example. We had a bearish fair value gap anyway. This one here between 44,000 and 44,000. And what you see price stalling in here. And before it pushed up, and then it really rocked it up. And we had another one here. You see price stalled between 53,000 and 51,000 before you pushed up again, and price stalled at the between 60,000 and 62,000. There was a lot of stalling there as well. So these ones are all done now. I'm not really concerned about these because those fair value gaps have been filled, so I delete them after they've been filled. And the latest one we want to work on is the one weekly bearish fair value gap that we're currently on. And the higher the time frame you go, the more strong or weak they'll be. And on the monthly, there's no bearish gaps anywhere, and we just have made a bullish. We've gone into the bullish fair value gap, which is quite. For me, there's nothing really bearish on the chart. That's what I'm trying to say. I know people are calling a top and whatnot, but the weekly, once we get past these two areas, I think that next target of 84,000, 85,000 is going to be within reach quite quick once we pass this 65,000 area and then the 67,000 area. I think you'll see that a move to 84, 85,000 quite quickly. So yeah, that's just my analysis so far on Bitcoin. It could be in the wave 3. You got some supports here. They don't have to be filled, but these are kind of areas that you could think about DCAing in if you wanted to for Bitcoin. So for me, that's my quick update. Okay, let's go to your guys' questions now. And what's funny is that you guys love retweeting my shit posts, but my actual analysis, you guys don't do it as much. So I'd appreciate if you did retweet my content. It gets out there, it shows me that you support my work. But anyway, we'll go to Miguel Castello. He said the pi cycle indicator top line is at 90k. Probably by the time we get to October, it'll be 100. Given your macro target for BTC, this indicator cross may not happen. Any thought? Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point, and I will show you that here. As you can see, look, we're getting rejected right now by the pi cycle bottom moving average, which is kind of what I thought, but we'll get over it. But yeah, look at this. This is at 94,000, and this is a signal that's always crossed. So this is an indicator that suggests, unless BTC absolutely rips, it suggests that Bitcoin will go a lot higher than what I'm thinking at the moment. Because if you look back, right, at the other indicators, you see here, we're about here if you think about it, 10, 11,000 in that similar situation. It could be 15,000, and this crossed at 20,000, and the top was 3x more, about 60,000. So I'm not saying the top is going to be 300,000, but this indicator does suggest there's a lot more room to go. So Miguel, you are actually right. And, we have to observe it when it comes. If it comes down to October, November, and price is at 100,000, but there's still no sign of a top, then I'll call that. So it's not like I'm going to be married to, I have to be right. I'll just call the market as I see it. So, we have to always stay vigilant. I'm not really too bothered about, having a, having a certain bias and never changing. I'm not really, I don't care about that. People have gone down with their biases a lot over what I've seen on crypto Twitter. If I see that, what I thought was not going to happen and Bitcoin's actually going to go a lot higher, I'll let you guys know and you can make your own decisions. So TK, Tahmid Kabir, he said, where you see resistance points for BTC in regards to dollars, and what are the metrics for peak, any changes in peak price? Yeah, so the resistance and support I just showed you in my analysis where I think they are. Again, with the peak, we have to just wait and see. My initial target right now is between 100 and you could say 130,000. When we get to that, we'll look. Growth investor said, my question is, how big is the chance that wave 4 is indeed over, or is there still a chance? There's always a chance that it can go lower, but my opinion is that the wave 4 low is in. Even looking at USDT dominance, the almost opposite of Bitcoin, and it's topped in a wave 4, and it's just going to make its wave 5 low now. That's what I think. So yeah, I think we have topped in that sense. So growth invest, that's just my opinion. And the last one was from Talaha, I think that's how you pronounce it. He's asked more of an alt question. At wave 3, will I sell everything? I'll go into that in my alts video, but just a short answer is that I will sell at the wave 3 top, and then I'll DCA back in at the in the alts wave 4, where I see fit, where I'm comfortable. So that's what my strategy. I will sell, whether I'll sell 100% or 50% or 80%. I haven't made my mind up, but I will sell probably more than 50%. So guys, again, please like this video, subscribe, share my content, and I'll make another video soon, and that one will be about the altcoins. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again next time.